Hi, I had to break this down into two parts because I had a technical issue where Dreamweaver locked up and then I started having all sorts of weird problems. So hopefully I'm back to about the same spot. What I'm going to do now is I'm still playing around with the menu bar. I'm going to add another class right here. It's just kind of an unabashed advertisement for classes that I'm teaching. That's DB and it's going to be, oops, there's Photoshop there. DB, and that's going to be Illustrator. Also, so what you notice is this div is for the drop down menu, and that's why I have classes taught underneath there. After that, I've got another li, which is for another link. I'm going to put in another nav item, so all I have to do is copy that and paste, and then I'm going to have it go to, oh, where do I want it to go to? Let's see, my business slash IT department. So I'm going to call this bus.html. And then notice I now have links there. Now, if I don't want the form and I really don't want to try to do a search form on this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight all that and I'm just going to hit delete. And then I no longer, and I just have all these links here. Now, the next thing I want to do is after the navigation bar, I'm going to come over here to my insert and I'm going to create what we call a fluid container, which means it's just going to keep, it's going to be flexible is what I'm trying to say. I was going to say keep doing something else, but I don't really want to do that. So it's going to allow me to resize this container, so that's why it's fluid. And I've got that. Now if I want to add some other cool features, like I want to add a carousel, I can just click right in there and then it'll set up the actual carousel, and then I can have multiple pages and just add the data to each slide right in there. And if you notice, that carousel is a lot of data right there, so I'm going to click right in here so I can see where it ends, and then I'm going to, you know what, instead of after, I'm going to put this, let's go, oh, notice here, see how it's doing that. See, if I don't save it, let's go file, save. Does it go away or did it stay? Yeah, it stayed. Good. So before the carousel, what I want to do is I want to add a jumbotron too. So I'm going to come in here, insert. It's just a basically an intro. Now, like I said earlier, if I want to change the settings, I will have to look up these classes and then it will tell me what I want to change. Now, if I don't want an H1 display 4, which is that setting there, I can go in and change it so that maybe it centers it, makes it bolder, changes the font. Same way with that. That's the class lead, so I'm going to have to change that if I want to customize it. And so that's how you can use Bootstrap with Dreamweaver. And like I said, it's just something you have to really play with. I've been having, like I said, weird problems with Dreamweaver. The weirdest being that I wanted to change the properties, and every time I try to change the properties, it locks up. Well, the other problem I had was trying to FTP the video up. That locked up too. So it's been an interesting day. But like I said, I've got some videos on my homework notes page that will show you how to do that. There's Bootstrap on W3C responsive tutorials, Same way right here, here. All these tutorials will help you a little bit more with playing around with Dreamweaver and Bootstrap. So thank you and have a good one.